Hi, y'all. I want to address something that I just saw on the news. This woman kept feeding her daughter until she weighed 680 pounds at 13 years old and passed away. Why hasn't the fat acceptance group addressed this? Because it obliterates their narrative? Because it does. She wasn't healthy at that weight, which means health at every size does not exist. You can claim it all you want, but the facts are there. Health at every size does not exist. You can be happy at a weight that you want to be. That's fine. But that doesn't mean you're healthy. It doesn't. Because you're not. You're not healthy, and you're not going to be healthy unless you get your body in shape. I know this because at 340 pounds, I learned I had precancer in my uterus that was attributed to my weight. My weight did that to me. Hence why I started losing weight and getting back into shape as best as I can with the pain condition I have. I mean, if I can do it, anyone can. But you gotta stop this health at every size. You can be happy at every size. Sure, you can. It doesn't matter what other people think about your body. It really doesn't. As long as you're happy with it, it doesn't matter. But you can't keep saying health at every size. That does not exist. And it never will. So all of you fat acceptance people who watch videos from fat people and stuff, yeah, I'm fat. I admit it. See, I don't hide it. I weigh 250 pounds, and I used to weigh 340, so that means I've lost 90 pounds. I'm not at the goal weight yet. I intend to get to my goal weight, which is between 140 and 150. But I refuse to say I'm healthy, because I'm not. I'm not, even with the 90 pounds lost. I'm not. Am I happy with myself? Sure. I love myself. I love my boyfriend. He loves me. I have nothing to complain about. Except my weight is not at where I'd like it to be, but it's getting there, slowly and surely. But you can't keep saying that it's fat. It just can't. You can't. Health at every size does not exist, and it never will. Obesity is a very, very bad epidemic, and we need to get it under wraps. More children are going to die before their parents nowadays than any other century. Why? Because of obesity. Obesity is shortening lives. Obesity is making it so that people die sooner. Which means parents who are not obese will not outlive their children. And that's not fair. No parent should have to bury their child. It's hard enough when a child dies in an accident. But to feed your child until she dies, and so not only that, but she was dead with feces in her folds. Feces. How do you let a child do that? How? I don't understand it. That to me is extremely abusive. And you can disagree with me all you want. This is my channel. This is my voice. So if you don't like it, I don't care. I don't care what you think of me. I don't care what you think of my post. I am not being mean toward anybody. This is just the facts. And you can do whatever you want. But I'm still going to say it. Health at every size movement needs to stop. They do. Sure, you're healthy now. What about next year? What about the year after that? What about the year after that? I thought I was healthy. At 340 pounds, I thought I was healthy. Only problem I had was my periods were going crazy. And then it all tumbled down from there. As soon as I saw the OBGYN and they had to put me under to even get it to my uterus so they could take a look and see what's going on there, they found the polyps, and they found a lot of polyps. And it came back as hyperplasia without the atypia. That is the second form of precancer. I had no idea that was going on in my body. All I thought was my periods were irregular. No. It was that. And then the high blood pressure happened. And then the cholesterol. See where I'm going? I was 38 when this happened. 38. I'm going to be 42 this December. You might think you're healthy now, but trust me, that weight is a time bomb. Literally, a time bomb ticking away at your life. And you need to figure it out and stop it before it explodes. Because once it explodes, you're gone. Pure, plain and simple. Bye-bye. Then what are you gonna do? Nothing, because you're gone. You might like to eat food. Great. Just lower your portions. That's how I did it. It's not about what you eat, it's how much of it you're eating. Period. I still eat the foods I want to eat. I just don't eat as much of them. Simple. And once I had my surgery, did you know I weighed 276 on the date of my surgery? 276. I thought that was a great milestone. My doctor actually bragged about me in the surgery room because I followed the doctor's orders. It's not hard. It really isn't. It's simple. You just cut back on how much you eat, and then you follow orders. That's it. Doctors aren't your enemy. They're your friends. They're trying to get you healthy. And you sitting there making them the enemy. That's pathetic. I'm sorry. It is. And you can attack me all you want. I don't care. Yes, I'm fat. Yes, to some of you, I'll be ugly. I don't care. What I do care about is lives. Our lives are needlessly being lost due to weight. Seriously. We don't need to die young. We don't have to die young. We're choosing to die young. With every bit of food we put into our mouths, we're making that choice. I chose to stop that. I chose to live. What's your choice? If it's to die young, fine. Die young. But don't put your children through it. If you have children, don't put them through that. You make your decisions. They can't make theirs. Not yet. So every bit of food you put in front of them, they're going to eat. And they're going to balloon outward. And then they're going to die before you. Well, maybe not, because you're already big. So you could very well die right before them. It's up to us. We make the decisions. You can decide to lose weight, or you can decide to stay the way you are and die. It's a choice. But stop the health at every size crap. Stop it. Does not exist, will not exist, and cannot exist. Children should not die young. I mean, an accident, car accident, things like that, that's not preventable. A child weighing 400, or not 400, sorry, she was 680 pounds. 680 at 13. That was her mother's fault for feeding her. Pure, plain, and simple. And I agree she should be charged with child abuse, because that was abusing her child's body. Yes, you can love your child to death. That was just proven. But should you? Should you love your child enough to let them eat whatever they want and just die from it? Should you? That is the questions we have to ask ourselves. Are you willing to watch your child die before you? I have stepsons, and there is no way I want them to end up like me or their mother or anyone else, because yes, we're big ladies. Yes, we have the comfort eating issue. But we're trying to give them a good childhood so they don't have to comfort eat. We don't want them to end up like we were or are. They deserve to have a happy, healthy life. And we're teaching them how to cook properly. We're teaching them how to eat things properly. It's up to the parents to teach the children how to eat, how to manage their portions, everything. Oh, my nose itches so much. If I could edit that out, believe me, I would. I'm still trying to figure out how to do that. Just bear with me. But honestly, people, health at every size just does not exist. That's all I have to say. You can agree with me or not. Your choice. It's up to you. Bye.